Hello, Mass Effect viewers! Today we're gonna just do Jacob's mission. I was on the fence whether to do all the side missions or not, and I just said, you know what? Heck with it. Let's just go. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna help Jacob and keep on going on that front. The Hugo Gernsback. He got a message from the ship, which was deemed a missing ship, and it was the one his father was on. So Jacob asked us to help, to go with him and sort out the issue. Jacob has pole and incendiary ammo. This has bots in it. So the question is, do I just bring... No, see, she doesn't have overload. Let's bring Garrus. Okay. And I did side missions. I was just exploring the galaxy, going to the planet, scanning, all that fun, exciting stuff I was doing in between the last episode and this episode. And yeah, last episode was Morden's mission. All right, so do we boost his health or do we boost his weapon damage? These idiots tend to drop pretty quick, but I'm just gonna boost that because honestly, I don't trust that Jacob's not gonna get his ass killed quick. Pull field. It's a good question, to be honest. I think you want to pull field. The only downside is you don't often get too many enemies in the vicinity of where that takes place that will not have either armor, shield, or barrier on. Yeah. There's no sense boosting his incendiary ammo since I have incendiary ammo on me. Fire a concussive round. Okay, we're here. Garrus should be good. Yep. Jacob. And I'm gonna give you... And that... You know what? I'm gonna give him the Eviscerator. I think I have the Eviscerator on. I'm going to get rid of it. I prefer the plasma shotgun personally. I like the katana. It just doesn't have enough punch. Oh, I'm getting... I don't know why this menu always throws me off sometimes. Scimitar. Is that a worthwhile? Is the Scimitar worthwhile? See, the Eviscerator is only 3 shots. That's why I don't like it. I don't remember the Scimitar is a good weapon. No, I'm gonna stick with this. Here we go. I'm not the biggest fan of this mission, to be honest. I like the music, however. Although this piece of music, I don't believe is not part of Jacob's the Jacob theme music.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Copy that. Okay, so what do we got? Get that out, keep that out. Are you changed up, folks, fellas? I just want to get all of these weapons prepped for battle. Okay, here we go. We should be set now. So there is the ship.
And mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
And the AI
Looks
is
like
just
it was
sitting there.
stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
Well, that's
From
good
the look
to know.
of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
Uh-oh.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Burns back. Here we go.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is
Gernsback.
unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Seems like
I
it.
assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
I know. That
Come
is
on, let's get
disturbing.
going.
Let's check the ship.
Although
My
I do.
father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would think that. Although.
Threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
That's disturbing, to say the least. But I like the fact that you can't eat the fauna here. It just adds to make it's an alien planet.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face.
It's like
We need to get out, so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
sounds like the same actress that voices Kasumi, just without her accent. See, that looks like a proto-molecule.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Wait, that was wrong? How was that wrong? but I guess it was. Double line should be this one, and double blue line at the top. There it is. Yeah, we've been watching The Expanse again, so that's why I said proto-molecule. Just reminds me of it. But honestly, in this instance, it looks more like Reaper Tech. Is that it? I thought I could go upstairs. I guess that's it. Okay. Thought there was more to that ship. But now, get ready to fight.
Access granted. Weekly alerts on file, 487. Would you like to schedule maintenance for the total system failure? Flagged issues include emergency command
I
protocols,
wonder how
unsafe
the
deceleration, local food and neural
when they
decay,
animate this, it's
beacon
like, is he just
activation
normally
protocols.
animated and they put like an extra bit to make him jolt around and behave erratically?
Come on, let's
Yeah,
get going.
we need
Okay.
to find my father.
Oh look, waist high cover. I can't imagine what's gonna happen here.
Grabbing cover.
I'm on it.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm going.
Yell it, Garrus. Yell it.
Moving to cover.
Oh.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
Not making
I
sense.
don't remember how to say it. He's our leader, and we serve so we can go home. But
There's
some want
Jacob's
to fight
music
him.
theme.
They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Whew, I was a bit slow on that.
They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them. Agents of the liar. He will not escape. You got it.
Spotted.
Oh.
Concussive shot ready. You got it.
Gotta hurt.
All right, so Garrus is set up for concussive shot. You need to be set up with pull.
Got it.
You got it.
On it.
I hear bots. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say they'll die.
I love this rifle.
Do you? That's good.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Something is very wrong here. I heard the robots. They're up ahead here.
Right.
Understood.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
I need answers. That's right, Jacob. We do need answers. So the hunters came through. I guess she was talking to us, so they fired out.
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say.
any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't
That's
matter
true.
right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Something you said, Jacob?
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
Yeah, that's messed
Look
up.
at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Punishing.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
I guess that is kind of person-like, isn't it?
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Yes, bad face. Nobody wants bad face. I thought I saw it say PDA somewhere. There it is. Nice job, Garrus.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
Maybe. Having Garrus in this could be interesting from a different point of view.
Please, here. You could end it. You
Okay.
have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers
eyes
turned
are
their
messed
necks
up.
on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
We haven't seen any other
Power trip.
officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
Yeah.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
I like how it's, I need to find this man. It's like, I need to find my father. Nope, I need to find this man. All right, you guys. You all stand back.
I'm on it.
Got it.
The wall. Oh, battery. That. Kaboom! If you mess it up, it just insta explodes. Go.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Crap. Oh, there's dead bodies over there.
Understood. Right with you.
I was like, why do they sound like they're on radio? Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut that off. Yep, so his father is saying, he just escaped. He just got out. Thank you so much for saving me.
Hostiles. Right.
All right, hold up. See, this is their armor. Oh shit.
I'll take the shot.
Up front.
My pleasure.
Requesting assistance. Impact.
On my way. Affirmative. Sure
My
thing.
pleasure.
Oh,
Coming.
shit.
Staying close.
Moving to cover.
Target down.
What are you doing back here? Oh, there's more.
Down.
I'm on it.
I really don't think.
Firing a high impact shot.
I heard more.
Enemies ahead.
Oh, here they come. No, let's just get this all. Oh shit, that's a lot. That's all right. I should be okay.
You got it.
Got it.
Wow, we're gonna go all the way across the map.
I've got one.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come. He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
I like the combat music of Jacob's theme. The rest is kind of just okay. It's just kind of moody. But this part's cool. Oh, yeah, there it is. I knew there was something.
We can use this.
Damn right we can, Shep. Nope, something else. And I've got the cane because I know there's something kind of big at the end.
Got it.
I'm on it.
All right, you know what? He's staying so far behind. I think he needs to be properly equipped. I don't know where Jacob is, to be honest.
Attacking target.
That's right, just keep him busy. Oh. Nice.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me. Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
All right, we're almost at the end of this. This is a fairly short mission. It's just going to be a bit chaotic, though. All right, now let's get ready for some small arms fire.
Affirmative.
Okay, and now this needs to go back to ice. Not gonna last. Thanks a lot, Jacob. Body blocking. All right, let's try. I want to try something. Garrus, you go here.
You got it.
Jacob, you go here.
Going to ground.
Because these panels can be destroyed. Oh, scared me. You need them to pop out. Come on, show your head. Now that you're out. Shit, there it is. It blew up at my feet. This is gonna be annoying. Kill for him. Kill for him. Oh, it switched my people. Whoa!
Right. Coming.
Pull him, Jacob. I'm like into that mic. Yeah.
Watch for drone.
Spotted.
On my way.
This is gonna be my best. All right, should just be this now. And it's the normal game. Yeah, see, just gotta get it into a groove. All right, now that that's in a good spot, let's put this back to fire. Something that hits a little harder. All right, let's try to hit harder. Uh-oh. Yep, that's it. Go behind there. Oh. Da-dee-da-da-da. That's it.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
My dude, I don't think you're gonna get the answer you're looking for. Da-da-da-da. Look for anything I need. Okay. I don't know why Jacob's seat is such a short one. Jax is a bit short, but Jax has a lot of dialogue. Wow, I mean, he's got a nice area, huh? I mean, that's quite a view. I'll grant that. Oh, he's swatting at flies. It's a nice view, but keeps himself locked away. Got some proto-molecule.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior, waiting
Doesn't
for a
look
chance to
too
signal
much
it's
like
been hell.
Jacob, though. Like it would be as well.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
I like how Shepard's just like, yeah.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Yes,
Why not
Jacob.
me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
That's right. Oh, that's slow.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy.
Frame rate's
At
taking a
first,
hit.
months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
How? That makes no sense.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you.
Yep.
Everything.
It was all fine until it came apart.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Alright, last one.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Yep.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger.
Right. I mean, he isn't.
I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
That's right.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
I like how they're suddenly not exactly attacking. But it's like, I agree that the initial setup, it's like get the people that can repair things and get the signal out. Let them have the food, the normal food, and take care of the ones below. However, like you said, it's like it was repaired, and then he just played leader, wanted to play God, and it's like, yeah, for my retirement. Like, gosh, the gall to do that. I mean, You don't get. I don't think you get enough out of Jacob's dad. Was it Ronald? You don't get the enough history, I don't think, to find out how he would come to that. Like, was his life so hard and difficult that he felt he needed that kind of thing? Other than the fact that he cracked under the pressure of command, and then he's just like, hey, I even said it's like, hey, I could think of worse ways to retire. It's like, damn, man. So survivors from Aeia are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional server support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically from experience. Has now dealt with his father and is now focused on the mission. We have his loyalty.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
For once, the elusive man wasn't fully a dick. That was in a comic between Jacob and Miranda. What she was referring to, I keep my promises. It's been a while since I read it, but she owed him.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
One time only.
Anytime, Jacob.
I don't remember too much of the in-depths of Jacob's history. He was with the Corsairs, but they were kind of a black ops team, so I'm sure he has some dirty secrets of the missions that he did that he doesn't want out. Okay, so now that that's done, now we can talk to some of our team members again.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
Yeah.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Stellarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
It's crazy to think about, right? You have a shorter lifespan. Do you really process quicker, or is it just like a mental fortitude of them?
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tachanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally. Can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? his attempts at a cure.
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. I'm not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Yes, we talk later. Talk later lots. Okay, so we got that. Let's talk back up with Jacob.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Let's just talk.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay, so he just finished up, so he's not ready to talk, but we can go talk to Miranda, because hers is done. Samara's is finished. So let's start talking up with the crew. We're done. Emma's over here. Didn't do Thanes yet.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Okay. What's up? You gonna go sit in your favorite chair? I don't think that's the one she usually... Oh, she sits somewhere.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
Her eyes, I noticed it even in Jacob's missions. Like their eyes are just kind of not directing where they should be. At least it doesn't feel like. Miranda looks like she's like looking down but not turned towards at Shepard but looking away. Let's see.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
Oh, that was a bit
You'd
much.
have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
Like this again. All right, and we'll just...
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that.
Yeah, but
Every
you're
one
more
of your
than that. You
accomplishments
can
is
be
due to
more.
your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
So let's take a note from Kratos. Be better.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that.
I mean, she is dedicated to
I should
Cerberus.
get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
And it is kind of annoying because it's just like she is a very strong biotic and she's very smart. And I know that's part of what she's saying. Some of that is what was given to her, but it's just like after a certain point, you do kind of, you become your own person. Like once you broke free of that, you are your own person. But after going through everything, it can be hard to accept that. So that's part of her journey.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Ooh.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian and a good Spectre.
He may have been, However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
See? She's not Anakin. But it not fully mirrors, but a little similar to Jacob's father and what he went through, where he got some of the worship thing going on. But the whole Spectre story with Nihilus, how, that's why Spectres are Spectres. They're clever, they're smart, they think outside the box. The fact that he used that setup, he used her code against her, was very good, was very smart and clever. I like that she appreciated that about him. Even though she's like, yeah, he needed to die, I had to kill him, but it's like she has that honor and respect for I want to say well played, but a solid adversary.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
Like, when they were dead, which just indicates that, yeah, she killed them all.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
Whoa, we got really close.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Yay! Such interesting backstories with her. She and Jack have the most lengthy backstories because of all the traveling that they've done. To where it's like, life, the length of life is very different between Samara to Jack, but Jack's done so many different things, which we covered a while back in one of the discussions. All right, Grunt, how are you feeling?
Bird, not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
Oh, damn.
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
Well, just so you're clear, Grunt, I'm not going out with a whimper either. I'm just looking to retire when it's over. I'm glad, and thank you. I'm glad you did not attack the service people that came in to repair the window that you broke. I believe that is all that we have for today. That is Jacob's mission. Not nearly as in-depth or morally complex as Morden's. His is very in-depth. He's got a lot of things going on in that one, which is a really awesome set piece. It's just disappointing. It's like Jacob's is so short and basic, where it has a pretty clear moral decision to be seen in or through line. It's pretty clear cut, where to some extent with Malin it's such a gray area. I mean, the testing is wrong, but the end result is that I mean, it's a positive. I mean, and that's the fun part is Morden tries to counter that. So that's going to be a wrap for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see which teammates' loyalty mission we hit up next. Until then, bye.